So most people are talking about how there is a lot going on in the collective. I mean, there's a lot going on in people's lives. There's a lot going on in the world. And I've said this before, it's not going to slow down anytime soon. This is what the Palladians have been calling the wowing 20s, okay? Meaning like the decade of the 20s. We're just going to be like, wow, this happened. Wow, that happened. Wow, this happened. It's an exciting, interesting, and wild time to be alive. Wild. Timelines are shifting and things are moving very, very, very quickly. But how do we get through it, right? Like, how do we navigate through it? And that's what I want to talk about today. And what I would love to share with you is one of the ways we can get through it is connection and presence. And what I want to share is weaving in through the connection and through the presence is animal spirit, animal guides, animal presence. Every animal in your environment, whether you have a dog or a cat, fish, gerbil, maybe you don't even have a pet, maybe, but you do have spiders that live near you, you have bugs, you have, whether you like spiders or not, they're around. You may have snakes that live in your environment. You have birds, and you get it. There's just like, there's stuff everywhere, animals everywhere. And depending where you live, will determine what animals show up. So once you start paying attention and once you start looking and start really looking for it, the animals will show up in your consciousness, in your dreams, but they'll also show up for you in your present life. So let me give you some examples. In the last 3 days alone, I heard that flapping of and that was a crow, like going right over my head. Now, I could have ignored it, right? And just been like, I'm walking, there's a crow, but no. That had meaning. Everything has meaning. And when we break everything down to meaning, not that we have to make it like dig and be upset about it. It's like, what did that mean? What did that crow want to teach me? Guess what happens? You become present. It takes away what everything is going on in the collective and the worry and the upset and the this and the that, and it brings you into presence. It brings you into curiosity, and it brings you into play and fun. Okay. Like, it's fun. Like, oh my gosh, the crow just went over my head. What does that mean? What is that here to show me? What is that teaching me? Then the next night I was walking and I saw an owl. And I see this owl in this one spot often. And one night, this was a couple weeks ago, I shined my light at night because I love to walk at night. So many animals are out at night. It's so cool, like the night owls and the night animals. But anyway, I shined my light and and then the owl flew away. And then I didn't see the owl for 2 weeks. So I had this like inner worry. I'm like, oh my God, did I hurt the owl with my light? Like I have that much power, right, with my headlamp, but it was there. A few days, I'm getting confused with the days, but this week it was there. The owl was there. And so again, what is owl medicine? What is the owl teaching me? And not only that, getting curious about my reaction too. I shined the light, and then I had this whole inner dialogue and this worry and all this. So the owl was teaching me from the moment I saw it weeks ago till today. Then I went out to go for a walk at night. I wanted to walk to the store. We live kind of rural, but we can also walk. Like there's big plots of land out here, but we can also walk to the store. It's really cool. It's like the best of both worlds, rural, and then I can walk to Sprouts. So I went to go walk to Sprouts, and I had my little headlamp on, and I see a pack. I'm not joking, a pack of eyes, because it's pitch black in my neighborhood. We're a dark sky town, so there's no lamps. So it was like a pack of eyes, and there were probably a dozen set of eyes, and it was a pack of coyotes, and they were running down the street. I've never seen that many coyotes in one spot, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna back up. And I waited them out, because usually they are scared of people, but there were like two of them. They went into the desert, and then two of them just stood there and watched me, and I was like, all right, well, I think I'm gonna drive tonight, because I've never seen that many coyotes in one spot. So what would a pack of coyotes mean? What does that mean? I got to get curious about that. I got to look at that and what is coyote medicine teaching me? And again, it brings you into presence. It brings you into play, brings you into curiosity and transformation. Oh, wow, there's been a lot of, I could go on and on, but they had a rattlesnake under the house a couple weeks ago. What did the rattlesnake mean? My dog found it. What is rattlesnake medicine teaching me? Transformation. And then there's woodpeckers. I saw two, I can go on and on and on. I found a tarantula. What does this all mean? And if you're thinking to yourself, it means there's animals in your neighborhood. No, go deeper. Go deeper. Go deeper. And here's why you get to go deeper. And you don't have, you could look up, what does lizard medicine mean? Absolutely. But what you can also do is go, what is that lizard? What do lizards mean to me? What does a pack of coyotes mean to me? To me, a pack of coyotes means a pack of mischief. This is my interpretation, a pack of tribe, family, helping each other, but they're up to something. They're on the hunt. They're mischievous. What is that teaching me, about my relationship to mischievousness? And where do I want to be a part of a pack? What part of me wants to be a part of a pack? So the reason I want to share this with you is because I want to invite you, as we are in upheaval and chaos in the world, it is not going to go away anytime soon. And right now, there is a social virus, a mind virus that is literally coming through the media, through social media, to keep people victimized. Everybody's in victim right now. It's like, not everybody, because you're an empowered person, but they said this to me. Oh, they did that to me. Oh, that hurt my feelings. Oh, cry me a river. Okay. That's going on. And that's very, very distracting, but not for us. So this is why animal medicine is so powerful, because once you start paying attention, you can start bringing in those meanings, and that's how nature works, and that's how energy works, and bringing it in to deepen your relationship to yourself and to your higher power. This is how we're going to get through I keep saying plant medicine. Animal medicine is one of those ways, and it's a way to stay present. And that's a way we're going to get through, is stay present. It's when we get pulled into the past, or when we get pulled into the future, is when we're off our game. Worrying about what happened or worrying about what could happen. It's a very simple breakdown of it, but a lot of times that's what's going on. And then there's nuances in that. But come back home to you and start paying attention to the plant. I keep saying plant medicine. Maybe we're talking about plant medicine. I don't know. Not like plant ayahuasca medicine, but like the trees and stuff. That too. But what are the animals teaching you, and what are the animals showing you? The way we're going to get through this and begin to slow down time so that we can begin to take our freedom back on this planet, meaning that the planet is moving in a direction. There's so much going on. There's a spiritual war, but that's a whole other video. In the direction where we are back in our light, we are back in our goodness, when we are back into goodness, meaning that we're not distracted by evil anymore. The human collective as a whole, we're exhausted as a collective. We are exhausted as a collective. It's time for rest, and it's time for peace. And we're in the upheaval right now. So find peace by start playing with the animals that show up in your consciousness, in your dreams, in your neighborhood, on your walks, the ones that fly by you out in the road, and start paying attention. It's a fun game. And then maybe write them down. Like, I saw this today. What does that mean to me? I saw that today. What does that mean to me? And allowing yourself that presence, that connection to you, and allowing these energies that are in our field to support us. Because while there is a lot going on, yes, 100%, as much darkness as is happening and as much chaos, there is, oh my God, there is even more light, and there's even more benevolent beings. And they're not going to save us, but they are definitely helping us. They're helping us save ourselves. And we get to start focusing on those, and the animals are part of it. All right. My name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next video.